Championship 4 are on track. As far as nerves go with those 4 or these 4 that we were able to talk to, I didn't see a lot. I didn't see a lot of nerves with these guys. There was more confidence than nerves.
Well, I mean, this is the top series in American motorsports. I don't, you know, they've all experienced this at some point in their careers and been through these type of high pressure situations. And honestly, man, I think the pressure to get here is probably more than what they felt this week in preparation for this race. I know that when we see them on Sunday, they'll be showing those nerves, those anxieties, right? Because they're ready to get the show going and find out really who's going to become the champion on that day. But the pressure that it took out of these guys, what they went through emotionally to just get to this point, I saw a lot of relief when we talked to them early in this week. And so they're thankful to have this opportunity. But as we get closer to Sunday, that pressure and anxiety starts to ramp back up. And looking at these teams, you know, we know Hendrick has 2 cars in the Final 4, but all of these teams also have teammates out on the racetrack. And listening to conversations, crew chiefs, they're all working on things and trying things to try to help these cars, right? They're not working toward next year. They all came here with their teammates also having an agenda in this particular practice to learn everything they could, put all the information they could in front of their championship contending teammate, right? And so not only are these, you know, Ryan Blaney and his team out there trying to do the best they can to find out what they need to win, but they've got teammates also working, scouring setup options and ideas to present to Blaney on the fly, in the moment, during the practice. And then obviously they will spend the entire evening going over SMT and all of this data from all of their teammates and the rest of the field. It is going to be incredible, all of the information that they go through this weekend to try to make sure they don't leave any stone unturned.
Maybe a little unnerving there for William Byron, the youngest but the winningest in 2023. It started off at Las Vegas, and then the hits just kept coming.
Yeah, there were a couple races there like this one in Darlington that just kind of, you know, he was in the right place at the right time. Another one right here at Atlanta leading the race when the rain delays came. But he was, you know, you can say that he was sort of gifted a few wins, but you've got to run good and be great to be in those positions. And this guy really turned a corner this year. This team, this driver, I think, has sort of been top 10ing himself into oblivion for many, many years of really not becoming, you know, the dominant driver at Hendrick. It's already hard enough just being the best driver at Hendrick, right? They've got some great talent there. So for him to have the year he's had, I know it's got to make him happy, and he wants to close it out with a title.
Super impressed with them last week because they didn't have that speed, right? And Steve, you've been in that situation where you show up at a racetrack, you expect them to win, you expect them to run up front. You don't have anywhere near that speed. You got to grind yourself through and get a finish. And this team did a really good job in a week where they did not have speed that we thought they would have. They got done what they needed to get done. And I think that only makes this team that much stronger.
Well, on the flip side, I agree with that assessment. But the other way to advance is, you know, to win. Just go ahead and just have a nice long walk-off win at Martinsville. And that's what the 12 of Ryan Blaney did. He had, without a doubt, the best long-run car. There was some question mark early maybe if the 11 could match his speed, but you get to maybe 40 or 50 laps in your tires at Martinsville, and it was impressive to watch Ryan Blaney go to work.
Ryan Blaney on the season, 3 wins. First championship 4 appearance for Ryan Blaney, but the most important came at the last race. Passing Denny Hamlin, and then going on to capture the win at Martinsville on the clock, and that guaranteed spot in the championship 4. Dave.
Rick, Ryan Blaney is one of those drivers that we don't expect to see making a mock or a practice qualifying run here this afternoon. His crew chief, Jonathan Hassler, told me our teammates are taking care of that. We are going to focus on race runs, convincing me that his driver has done this enough times that he knows the change from practice